नमस्कार। विद्या भारती काशी प्रांत यूट्यूब चैनल पर आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है। मैं रामजी सिंह, प्रदेश निरीक्षक प्रयागराज से आप लोगों को बहुत प्रसन्नता के साथ, हर्ष के साथ ये बताना है कि प्रयागराज के जो हमारे विद्यार्थी हैं, लंबे समय से यह प्रतीक्षा थी कि विद्यार्थियों को महंगी शिक्षा के इस दौर में सस्ती और योग्य शिक्षा सुलभ हो सके। विद्या भारती की लगातार एक कोशिश थी कि हम अपने छात्रों को, उन प्रतिभाशाली विद्यार्थियों को इस प्रकार की सुविधा उपलब्ध करा सकें कि बिना आर्थिक चुनौतियों का सामना किए, आर्थिक कठिनाइयों के बावजूद वे उच्च स्तरीय शिक्षा प्राप्त कर सके। एक प्रयत्न चल रहा था। कोरोना की महामारी ने चीजों को बाधित किया था, रास्ते में लंबी कठिनाइयां पैदा हुई, लेकिन यह बताते हुए आज प्रसन्नता है कि जेईई और नीट दोनों जो प्रतियोगी परीक्षाएं हैं, जिन्हें इंटर के बाद हमारे विद्यार्थी देते हैं, प्रतिभाएं हैं, चयनित होने की हैसियत है, लेकिन दूर जाकर शिक्षा पाने की जो चुनौती है उसके कारण हमारे विद्यार्थी उसको फेस नहीं कर पा रहे थे। आज की यह कोशिश इस चुनौती को समाधान देने की है। विद्या भारती के काशी प्रांत के इस चैनल पर आज से इस प्रकार की एक कक्षा शुरू की जा रही है, जिसके द्वारा हमारे विद्यार्थी अगर नियमित रूप से जुड़े रहे, प्रतिबद्धता के साथ लगे रहे, तो हम एक से एक योग्य मार्गदर्शक, योग्य प्रोफेसर और अपने विषयों के विशेषज्ञ लोगों को आपके सामने लाएंगे और उनके माध्यम से हम अपने विद्यार्थियों का मार्गदर्शन कराएंगे और घर रहकर अपनी प्रतिबद्धताओं के बल पर, इन योग्य मार्गदर्शकों के बल पर आप अपने सपनों को साकार कर सकेंगे। आज का जो दिन है, जब हम यह शुरुआत कर रहे हैं, तो विशेष तौर से फिजिक्स में नीट के लिए यह एपिसोड समर्पित है। आज जो लोग भागीदारी कर रहे हैं, जो शामिल होंगे, उन्हें नीट में किस प्रकार की भौतिक विज्ञान की कक्षाएं चाहिए, किस प्रकार का कंटेंट चाहिए, किस प्रकार की तैयारी चाहिए, इसके मार्गदर्शन के लिए आज हमारे पास IISc बंगलौर से शिक्षित, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में सिडनी से उच्च शिक्षा प्राप्त करके और प्रयागराज इलाहाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी के अंतर्गत असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर के रूप में अपना गुरुतर दायित्व निर्वाह कर रहे डॉक्टर प्रेमप्रकाश सिंह जी मेरे बगल में उपस्थित हैं। वे आज मार्गदर्शन करेंगे। मेरे साथ उपस्थित हैं विद्या भारती पूर्वी उत्तर प्रदेश क्षेत्र के विज्ञान प्रमुख आदरणीय बांके बिहारी पांडे जी। आप विज्ञान विषय में लंबा आपका अनुभव है। 20 वर्षों से अधिक समय से हमारे जो विज्ञान मेले होते हैं, या मैं कहूँ विद्या भारती में जो विज्ञान मेले प्रारंभ हुए, उन मेलों की शुरुआत से आप विज्ञान की गतिविधियों से जुड़े हैं, पूरे क्षेत्र में विज्ञान की प्रगति में मार्गदर्शन कर रहे हैं। डॉक्टर प्रेम प्रकाश जी जो हमारे ATL हैं, इस प्रांत के ATL का भी मार्गदर्शन करते हैं। तो इस प्रकार से आज यह जो एक नई शुरुआत हो रही है, विद्या भारती की कोशिशों को आज पंख लगे हैं और मैं समझूंगा इन पंखों के बल पर हमारे जो नौजवान हैं, हमारे जो विद्यार्थी हैं, उनके पंखों में हौसले आएंगे और वे अपनी ऊंची उड़ान को प्राप्त कर सकेंगे। मैं डॉक्टर प्रेम प्रकाश जी से आग्रह करता हूं कि वे अपना विषय प्रारंभ करें। उसके पहले आदरणीय बांके बिहारी पांडे जी जो हमारे क्षेत्रीय विज्ञान प्रमुख हैं, वे आपको अपना विषय रखेंगे। आदरणीय बांके बिहारी पांडे जी।
ज्ञानदायिनी मां शारदे, हमारे साथ उपस्थित मंच, वास्तव में आज जो कार्यक्रम हम लोग प्रारंभ कर रहे हैं, कहा जाता है कि अगर देश को विकासशील से विकसित देश की श्रेणी में ले जाना है तो हमें देश के लिए अच्छे चिकित्सक तैयार करने पड़ेंगे, विकास को गति देनी है, तंजे अच्छे इंजीनियर तैयार करने पड़ेंगे। तो विद्या भारती के विद्यालय में अध्ययनरत हमारे भैया बहन और बाहर के भी विद्यार्थी इसका लाभ ले सकते हैं। आज जो विचार विनिमय के बाद आज ये कार्यक्रम शुरू हो रहा है, जेई मेंस, जेई एडवांस और नीट से चिकित्सक तैयार होते हैं, जेई मेंस और जेई एडवांस से इस देश के लिए अच्छे इंजीनियर तैयार होते हैं। जो समस्या अभी तक रही है कि अर्थाभाव के कारण हमारे विद्यार्थी इन प्रतियोगिताओं में सफलता का वर्ण नहीं कर पा रहे थे। एक सुखद संयोग है, अच्छा अवसर है कि हमारे विद्यार्थी भी इस प्रकार की जो गतिविधियां प्रारंभ हो रही हैं, आज से जिसका शुभारंभ हो रहा है, इससे सभी विद्यार्थी हमारे जुड़ें और केवल विद्यार्थी न जुड़ें, हमारे शिक्षक जो विज्ञान विधा के हैं उन्हें भी इस कार्यक्रम से जुड़ना चाहिए और जुड़ करके हमारे जो विद्यार्थी हैं उनका मार्गदर्शन सुनिश्चित करना चाहिए। और वास्तव में विद्या भारती की का जो वास्तव में रचना है, जो विषय है, उसमें हम चाहते हैं कि सम्यक रूप से हमारा विद्यार्थी जिस भी क्षेत्र में जाना चाहता है, अभी तो हम लोगों ने ये कार्य प्रारंभ किया है कि जेई मेंस, जेई एडवांस के लिए यहाँ से मार्गदर्शन होगा। और ये जो अन्य विषय हमारे हैं, जेई मैंने नीट एक नया विषय चिकित्सा के क्षेत्र में जाने के लिए, इसका मार्गदर्शन आज सुखद अवसर है, अच्छा अवसर है कि हमारे श्रीमान प्रेम प्रकाश जी आज इस विधा को प्रारंभ कर रहे हैं। आगे आने वाले समय में अन्य लोग भी, अन्य विद्वान भी इस विषय से जुड़ेंगे और विद्यार्थियों का मार्गदर्शन होगा। आज के इस अवसर पर वास्तव में हम सभी का आह्वान करते हैं कि सब लोग जुड़ करके इस अवसर का लाभ लें और अन्य लोगों को भी इस विधा के बारे में बताएं, जिससे संपूर्ण समाज के लोग इस विधा से जुड़ करके विद्यार्थी इससे लाभान्वित हो सकें। इस अवसर पर इतना ही, धन्यवाद।
डॉक्टर प्रेम प्रकाश जी।
कहाँ है?
सेलेक्ट कर लेंगे इसको। मान लीजिए अभी एक चीज़ होता है, आपको दूसरी स्लाइड क्लिक करके उसमें आ जाता है, आपको सेलेक्ट करना है, दूसरा पेन लेगा और उसमें चौथा जो ऑप्शन है उस पर कर देंगे, फिर स्लाइड में दूसरा क्लिक कर लेंगे, दूसरा
Good afternoon to all of you. So in this program we are going to learn about how to prepare for the NEET and IIT JEE. This is a tremendous throughput through the Vidya Bharti Kashi Prant, where the aim of this complete eco is to produce an ecosystem for the students to gain the knowledge and crack these exams. There is a very basic difference between the regular exams and these prestigious NEET and JEE exams. What required? Your hard work and smartness. When I say smartness, that means you need to know what you have to study and how much you have to study. This is what is called smart study. So in the smart way, when we have a smart board, we need to learn how to do the study in a smart way. Let us see that the syllabus for NEET. Today I am talking about the NEET. So we can see that for NEET, class 11 and then class 12. Class 11th, you have studied the physical world and measurements, kinematics, laws of motion, where you have studied the 3 laws of Newton's, work, energy and power from forces, how you derive the work, energy and power. Then the motion of the particles in rigid body. When you say particles, basically it's a combination of the system of the rigid bodies. Then you study a gravitation. This is the forces responsible for the attractive force, and the matters, bulk matters and their properties. Then we will study the temperature part, that's the thermodynamics, perfect gas and wave and oscillation. So this is the class 11 syllabus. In 12th you go to the electrostatics, then the moving charges, then it's a current electricity, then the magnetic effect of those currents, the moving charges, then its effect, that is electromagnetic induction, and then the waves. Due to electric and magnetic waves, you have EM waves, optics. So here you have studied the wave, in this class 12th you have studied the optics, and the particle physics goes to the dual nature of matter, atoms and nuclei, and electronic devices, semiconductor part. So this is how the syllabus of 11th and 12th is. So the heading is NEET. Is that the complete syllabus of NEET? No. Now the student study in class 11 and class 12 the same syllabus, and he go for the NEET preparation, NEET exam. And when he go for the NEET exams, he has to understand the which part is more apprehensive, which is more applicable for his exam. So in this way we'll see that chapters wise. So the one is the modern physics and electronics. That's the syllabus we are talking about, this one. Dual nature of radiation, atoms and nuclei, and the electronic devices. Okay, these all comes, and also the electromagnetic waves. These all comes in the modern physics and electronics part. So here you can see that you have 8 questions. This is what this data is from the NEET 2001 and the expected one. Okay, these are NEET 2001 data, and this is what I'm talking about, the expected NEET 2022. So magnetism, when you say it's a magnetism, it's a 7 question. So exactly the direct one chapter. So this is the magnetism one, this one and this one. So these 2 units gives you the 7 question. Then SHM and wave, you'll see that oscillation and wave, this will give you the 3 questions. Optics 4 questions. Electrostatics and electricity, you can see that the largest, till now the largest share is 11. So electrostatics and electricity, these 2 portions. And then you have a heat and thermodynamics 4 question, and then mechanics. Third, mechanics means all these are the called in mechanics. So all these 5 units, they derive 13 questions, and you can see that this electrostatics and magnetism, that is 18 questions. So you can see this portion 18 questions. Okay, so you can see that the largest share has this electrostatics and the magnetostatics, and then the mechanics. Mechanics has a large syllabus, and but for the NEET the standard is lower than the IIT one. Okay, but this electrostatic, current electricity, this standard is meanwhile is okay. See, this is the approximation for the NEET 2022. So where you can see that in the mechanics part we have physical world portion, we have kinematics, we have the laws of motion. So these portions, so this is the outline, this is the expected weightage for the exam. Now you have to see that which portions demands your attention. You can see that the laws of motions and kinematics. Out of this mechanics big syllabus portion, you need to focus more on the kinematics and law of motion. Then also you need to focus more on this properties of bulk matter. Then in this side you have current electricity and magnetostatics. These are also the big share. And then is atoms and nuclei. So you need to design your way of preparation, keeping in mind in this scenario which section has to be given a more weightage. According to that, you need to design your pattern. You have to be very sure in the kinematics part, we have to be very sure in the laws of motion part, apparently in the current electricity part and magnetic effect current part. Those sections where weightage is very less, there you need to focus less, need to spend the less time and less energy. Okay, so this is for the today. Basically we are talking for the NEET. In the next class I will talk about the IIT. So there is some difference for the IIT physics and the NEET physics. When we say difference, it's a difference of standard. Concepts does not change even if it is NEET or the IIT. What change is the standard. Okay. So for NEET, the standard of physics concepts, the question they ask on those concepts, that standard is somehow below than those IIT. So is it the physics for the NEET is easy? No. Conceptually it is same. Again, conceptually it is again same. What you need more in the IITs is mathematics. So your computational skill. Here in NEET does not test your computational skill. It tests only your concept, physical concept. So when you are preparing for the NEET, you just focus, your focus should be to the concept. When you are preparing for the IIT, you need to be focused concept because that is your building, and then you need to be more apprehensive on the mathematical your skill. So you need to be more approaching to the integration part, the binomial theorem part. So physics which involve mathematics which involved in the physics, that has to be more focused. So we'll as it evolve, we'll see that how the differences goes. For today concern, for the NEET, we'll talk about the chapter. So here we have a physical world and measurement. This chapter has very less weightage in a NEET exam, no weightage in the IIT. It doesn't ask question randomly. Somehow in a 5 or 6 years they may ask one question, but still we have to focus here because this is the building blocks of your preparation. This is the unit. If you are well aware of the concepts, in the case you are not getting the answer, I can assure you, you can clearly and successfully you can judge 2 answers, correct answers. So out of 4 options A, B, C, D, if you understand this concept measurement part, So here is a concept of dimension. You can rule out the two possible wrong answers without solving the problem, and it's a thumb rule. Without solving problem using dimension methods concept, you can rule out two wrong answer, or you can select two correct answer, two or three, whatever the correct answers will be, but definitely you will rule out these two. See that without solving the mathematics. So that much important is that if your calculation is too lengthy or it is too tricky, but you are able to understand, okay, this should be the answer, that also you can reassure using the physical world and measurement part, dimension part, that's called dimension. So it has important in all the units. We will go for the syllabus. In the syllabus, they talk about the what is physics. We'll talk about these points. Then units of measurements. These are not the part of the exam. There's no question from these sides. Sometimes maybe in a 4-year or a 5-year you got a one question. Okay, but these are the basics. That's what called the basic. And then the most important part is the dimensions part, where that we will learn today. Okay, and the error part. These are what we are going to learn today. Okay, before that we'll talk about the measurement. When we say measurement, so when we say it's a measurement, I would like to say that, okay, go and watch, tell me the time. See, if I'll ask you tell me the time, you go and see your watch and you can tell me the time. Okay, it may be the 4:15. Okay, correct. Okay, now imagine there is a kid in your house, and that is 4-year kid, 3-year kid, and you ask the same thing. Okay, you have watch, tell me the time. Is that kid is able to tell you the time? No, because he don't know how to measure. Even though he know the numbers, he has a knowledge with the numbers, he does not know how to measure. So for measurement, you need to be aware about the measurement method. Okay, let us consider again the same example. I will ask you the time and you will give me the time. It's the 4:15. Okay, now somehow what happened, the battery of your watch, now that is weak. So instead of that moving that one bundle with the 1 minute, it is moving in the 2 minutes. Now the answer is correct? No, because now if it is moving in the instead of 2 minutes, it is moving in the 1 minute, then it's giving you the wrong time. Again your measurement is wrong. Even though when you see this, so if you have this is watch, and then currently this is we have, so 1 is this one at 4 past. Okay, and the one is this 9. Basically this one, the small one. Okay, so you are saying that 4:45. Now its battery power is weak, so instead of moving perfectly 1 minute, when it goes 2 minutes, then only it moves to the 1 minute. See that correct time should be the 4:47 p.m. But what you will read? You will read 4:46 p.m. This is a wrong measurement, and there's nothing issue in your measurement. You have done measurement properly, correct. But since your instrument is in a wrong way, your instrument is not in a proper way, That's why the measurement is wrong. It also may happen that the manufacturer has from 9 to 10, the block is generally divided into 5 parts, and manufacturer has divided this into 6 parts. And you have a habit to read. Okay, so when you see that 2 blocks, you read 2. So 4, so 47. But when it's divided into 6 part, it's not 447. So again measurement is wrong. Again you are not wrong in your way, but the measurement is wrong because the instrument has issue. So I have discussed you the how you are doing how the measurement is wrong. Sometimes you are doing the wrong measurement. Sometimes you don't know the how to do measurement. Sometimes your instrument is not in a correct way. But the final output is measurement is wrong. So you need to understand what will be the sources of this error. If you are doing any measurement, you need to very much focus on what will be the sources of error. Is that error is due to the machine? Is that error is from my side? This is your job to get the sources of error. So let us, I'm going to get my weight. Okay, so I have turned on the weighing machine. Now weighing machine is showing that I am 90 kg, and I know that I am not up to the 90 kg. Maximum I could go 70 or 75 or even the 80. Okay, but 90 definitely not. But the since this measurement is showing that it's a 90 kg, and I am challenging this measurement, and that I have to find out the sources of error. So there may be a machine has its own error. So instead of showing the weighing machine, instead of showing 0 kg, it is showing 15 kg. Okay, and that is why my original weight is 75 kg, and this 75 plus this 15 comes to the 90 kg. Now you can see that this is not the correct measurement. Machine has done the correct measurement, but since it has some error already, that is the inbuilt error, that's the 15 kg. It may have the another error. I will talk about the positive and negative error. It may that it's a minus 5 kg. When there is a no weight, it is showing minus 5 kg. So when I will stand up here, it will give you the 75 minus 5, 70 kg. So again instrument is doing correct, but the measurement is wrong due to the inbuilt error. So these are called the positive error. There is a 3 type of error: positive error, negative error, okay, and then 0 error. What is 0 error? So when nothing is there on the weighing machine, it will show the 0 kg. That's called 0 error. There is no inbuilt error. Okay, but nothing is here and it is showing 15 kg, then it's called positive error because it's showing wrong. It's doing wrong. It's error, and in a positive way, that's called positive error. Okay, so plus 15. And negative error, if nothing is here and it is showing minus 5 kg, so it's a negative error. So this is minus 5 kg. See, why we need to understand, why we need to know about the value of these errors, the nature of these errors, because then only you could collect the get the correct measurement. See, correct this time when I was not knowing the measurement nature of the error and the value of the error, my measurement is wrong. Okay, so when there was a positive error of 15 kg, when I stand up here, my weight is 75 kg, so total weight is 90 kg. It's showing 90 kg. That is the wrong measurement. If I will use this measurement for my future calculation, then my calculation will be wrong. Okay. Similarly, when there is a negative error, my weight is 75 kg, it will show 70 kg. Again, this measurement is wrong. If I use this measurement in a future calculation, okay, then that also will be a wrong one. But if I know that there was a positive error, there is a positive error in the machine, so what will I do? When there is a 15 kg negative error, then I will differentiate, sorry, so I will take out this error. Okay, so I will take a difference between these two errors. So I will subtract this positive error from the main measurement. So what is measurement? 90 kg. 19 kg, I will subtract 15 kg from 19 kg. So it will give you the 75 kg. So now the measurement is okay, and also in future it can be used. If I know there is a negative error minus 5 kg, then what will happen? Negative error is added in your measurement. So measurement is how much? 70 kg. So I will add this. Okay. So when I will add this, when I say it's adding means plus 5 adding, because this negative is already called the negative error. So 70 plus 5, again it will come to 75. See that again your main original measurement comes. So by this way you need to understand, in the device it is zero error, then whatever you are measuring is the correct answer. If it is positive error, then whatever you are measuring, you should subtract that positive error from the measurement, then that will be the correct measurement. If it is negative error, then whatever you are measuring, you have to add that number for the correct measurement. Okay. Now okay, now we'll see that dimension part. Okay, we'll talk more about in the errors part. Okay, so I have given you again example that I will ask you to give me the time. Okay, tell me the time. Okay, in that measurement. So let us have another example. I have one what I can say. So I ask you to measure your own height. Okay, otherwise I ask you to measure your sibling height. Okay, now you have an inchy tape, some measurement method. Okay, some measuring scale. So you have some measuring scale that's called inchy tape or whatever measuring scale you have, and now you measure your sibling. So when you measure it, okay, so measurement, single time measurement is not called perfect. Okay, in a measurement, the one reading, because maybe a wrong one, so you need to take 5 sort of measurement. So you have measured. Okay, so what happens? You have measured, then it may be his height is 5.1 centimeter. Okay, so let us be realistic for that. So it will be the 5 inch. Okay, so 5 foot and 1 inch. So I will say 5 foot and 1 inch. Now the one time you have measured that, so simply you can set this one also, 5 foot 1 inch. Now again you have measured, and this time it came 5 foot 2 inch. Okay, it may possible because it depends on your measurement. Again you have measured, it came 5 feet 0 inch. You have again measured, so it came again 5 foot 1 inch. One more measurement, it came as a 5 foot 0 inch. So you have 5 measured. Okay, what will be the height of your sibling? Should I pick this one or I should pick this one? I should pick this one. Okay, one can say, okay, since 5 foot 1 inch is 2 times, so consider it, but again 5.0 is also 2 times, and even though if it is not 2 times, it can't be a correct way. Someone say, okay, 5 foot 2 inch is for only 1 time, so you should choose the height, this one, this is the largest one. No, when you are doing a measurement, it should be the very close to the original measurement. So for this purpose, you need to take average of this. You need to take average of this. So we will take the average. Basically, what will happen? So this will be the only 5 foot, and this average, when you talk about the 1 2 1 0, so 214 and divided by 5, and this gives you the some 0.8. Okay. Averaging, what I have calculated is average one, average height. Okay, H average. See here is also one concept. This 5 foot 0.8 inch, this is the wrong way to write. Now you will say, you have asked to do average and I have done the average. What is wrong in this? Again, when you are doing a average, it is also a measurement, and you need to see that your instrument is measuring in the order of inch 1 2 3. So it's a least count. I will talk about. It's a minimum. It can read the 1 inch. But what you are writing here is a 0.80. It is a less than 1 inch. It's not possible. So the average will consider will be as a 5 foot 1 inch. So this is called average one. Now we will talk about the term called absolute error. Absolute error gives you the error in each measurement. Okay. Now see that with this respect to original average reading, this measurement has no error. Okay. So if you take the error part, it is 0. This minus this. This error has this measurement has some error. Okay. Now this will be the delta A, either subtract this from this or this from this. Okay, anyone. So basically take a one method. So you should subtract the average part from the measured value. So this will be the minus 1 inch. Again this will be the plus 1 inch. Okay. Sorry, this will be the plus 1 inch, this will be the minus 1 inch. This will be again 0, and this will be the again minus 1 inch. See, this is what we have calculated, the subtraction of the difference between the average value and the measured value for each measurement. That gives you the absolute error. That is called absolute error. This is the absolute error for the first measurement. This is the absolute error for the second measurement. This is the absolute error for the third measurement. This is the absolute error for the fourth measurement. This is the absolute error for the fifth measurement. Now after the absolute measurement, you need to know the concept relative error. how much is that error with respect to measurement? Your sibling height is near about 5 foot 1 inch. Imagine you have some device, from there you have measured that his height is 15 feet. Now the difference will be the 15 minus 5, 10 feet. The error is 10 feet. Error is 10 feet. Now see that, is that will be a measurement error? No, this is perfectly a error. And that's why we talk about the relative. Relative error means in respect to your measurement. See, here I can say the whatever the measurement is correct, because the original your height is this one, 5 foot 1 inch. And if I ask you, okay, take me, and if I ask someone, okay, take my height, give me my height, okay, and whatever you have done the mathematics or whatever you have taken the measurement, okay, it may be a so sophisticated, it may be a so technology updated, but it gives you the height of measurement calculation as the 3 feet. 3 feet. Okay, so what will be the error? Error will be the 2 feet something, 2 feet something, 9 inch. Now see that this, if you are measuring the 3 feet, you know that this will perfect a bogus measurement, because my height can vary 5 foot 9 inch to 5 foot 10 inch, 5 foot 8 inch, but if you are measuring the 3 foot, okay, 3 feet, then definitely it's a bogus measurement. And that's what which gives you this feeling. The relative error gives you that feeling. Okay, and from there you get the concept. So relative error is delta A by A. So this is the delta A, this is absolute error, and divided by the original value, that this is called A. And then I have third concept, percentage error. So this is delta A by A into 100. So instead of numbers, that 1 feet difference, it is 2 feet difference, 1 inch difference, 2 inch difference, you tell about that percentage. Now with this measuring scale, you can measure any device, okay, and you can say, okay, this much percentage error is this, so okay, the measurement will be this one. So this is the basic concept for the error part. Okay, we may solve one problem. Okay, so when I refer to the books for the preparation, the first basic book you should follow is the NCERT Physics, class 11th and 12th. And now if you have a question that, okay, I should have some reference book, again I will emphasize you, again I will request you, and I will force you, first read NCERT. Okay, solve the problems given in the NCERT book. It will give you the feeling that you know the concept. It will give you the feeling that, okay, positive feeling that, okay, I understand the physics, and then jump to the problems which is asked in the exams, NEET exams in the previous years. That should be your strategy. So there is no need to go any reference book. Okay, it's my opinion, it's my suggestion. Read NCERT, solve problems of NCERT, and then solve the problems of the NEET previous year exams. Okay, so I will solve one basic problem. Let me see if I can address the हाँ हाँ हाँ, बस मैं एक क्वेश्चन ढूंढ लूँ. I'm just accessing the NCERT book. Why it is not referring? Okay, leave it that part. Oh, it's already downloaded. Good. So, if for your reference, you just go to the NCERT book and solve this problem. Okay. So, this see this example number 2.7. So, we have a measurement. The question is, we measure the period of oscillation of a simple pendulum. In the successive measurement, the reading turns out to be. So, time period of this pendulum is 2.63 second. Okay. The next measurement is 2.56 second. 2.42 second and 2.71 second. Okay, is that a formatting only? And 2.80 second. And then they are asking for the absolute error, relative error and the percentage error. Okay, see that from here this problem I would like to explain one more concept. The time period for this oscillation is given, that is t, and this is 2.63 second. You see that how you will measure the 2.63 second? This is not your ordinary watch, wrist watch, even not it's a wall clock, because there only you have 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second. You have no 2.63 second. Now how this measurement is done? So if you have done, anytime you have done this experiment, simple arm motion, you use a stopwatch. What is that called? Stopwatch. See that one is a stopwatch, one we have wristwatch, and then we have a wall clock. If you do the measurement, these are the different measuring machines. See that with the wall clock you get hours, you get minutes, and you get second. Okay, so when you read something, you read 5 hours, 10 minutes, 40 seconds, 5 hours, 10 minutes, 41 seconds, 5 hours, 10 minutes, 42 seconds. So with the each 1 second you are able to read the measurement. Okay, but you can't, so you have 5 hour, 10 minute, 1 second. Then next time 10 minute is continue, it is 2 seconds. 10 minute continue, it's 3 seconds. Is that possible, a reading between 1 second and 2 seconds? That is it possible. The reading from the wall clock 5 hour, 10 minutes 1.5 second. No, it's not possible, because this wall clock can read in the interval of 1 second, and that is called least count. What is called? It's called least count. This is the minimum count which your measurement method, your measurement machine, measurement technique, instrument can record. Okay, and from there this list count also we have some error. Okay, I will talk about that error also. So from this, when you talk about the list count, for the wall clock list count is 1 second. You have a wristwatch and you don't have the second knob. Okay, so the pedal with the second you don't have, you have only hour and the minute one. Then how does this wristwatch will read? It will read 5 hour 10 minute, no second, because there is no second needle. 10 minute, after 10 minute there is 11 minute, then there is a 12 minute. Is it possible to read this wristwatch that 5 hour 10 minute and 30 second? No, it's not possible. You may see and say okay, it may be the half second. So it's your guess, it's not the measurement, it's a guess. It can't read the 30 second because its list count is 1 minute. Its list count is 1 minute. It can read 10 minute, then 11 minute, then 12 minute. It will go till 60. Then it will go to 60 minute. Again the hour clock will change. This will go to 6 hour. Again 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. Will go to the another. So that you have to understand the list count. When you go to stopwatch, it read in the 2 digits after second. So it will read. So whatever the stopwatch we have, it also may be it will read the 1 digit after the decimal. So when you will read with the stopwatch, it will read 0.00 second, then 0.01 second, 0.02 second, 0.03 second. In this order it will read. Okay, and that is why we have this much reading: 2.63 second, 2.56 second, 2.42 second. Okay, now we'll come to our main problem. Now we need to get the absolute error. For getting the absolute error, we need to get the average one. So average time period is this one, 2.63 plus 2.56, 2.42, 2.71 plus 2.80 divided by 5. See that? This is the average one. If you do this averaging, so I will just use that average number here from mobile. I will do that averaging part. So it will come 13.12 divided by 5 second. If I do calculation, it will come as a 2.624 second. See that? The average comes 2.624 second. If I write this is the wrong one. Because just now I have taught you that the least count is the lowest value which that can measure, and the least count for the stopwatch is 0.00. Okay, yeah, you can say 0.01 second. So it will move in the 0.01 second, order of the 0.01 second, multiple of the 0.01 second. But this measurement is the order of the 0.001 second. But my instrument is not able to read this, so this is the wrong one. So you have to round off with this value, and so you can write this one as a 2.62. If it goes beyond, it would have 6 to 9, then I can write 6.63, round off. So why I have round off in the 2 digit? Because my list count is of the instrument is this one. If my list count of my device would have been 001 second, then okay, then I could have written this only, and this would have been the correct answer. But now currently my list count is this one, so the measurement will be this one. This will be the correct one. Okay. So now this is your average value. Now you need to calculate the absolute value. For absolute value again, what you need to do is you need to so what was the value? 2.62, I think it was 2.62 second. So this is the T average. Now you need to find the absolute value. Absolute value means delta A. Delta is nothing but the measurement minus average value. So if you will see, minus 2.62 sorry, this is 62. This is your absolute error for each measurement. You can calculate that. This will come as a 0.01 second. This will come as a, this will give you positive value. This will become as a negative value 0.06 second. This will give you the negative value 0.20 second. It will give you the 0.09 second. This will give you the 18.18 second. So this is your absolute value for each measurement, whatever your measurement is. Now you have to find the relative error. So when you talk about the relative error is absolute divided by measurement. So absolute is your 0.01 divided by what is the measurement? 2.63. Here 0.06 divided by 2.56. In the same way you can calculate for the other measurements also. Okay, and then you have to find the percentage error. So for percentage error, this multiplied by 100. So this will give you the percentage error. But this is the way you have learned that, and so you may check some other questions also. I will tell you that question number for your reference. So so you can see that example 2.12, or you can see the problem 2.10, which that we can solve later also. We again solve. You can see, you can solve the problems from this section, the question answer section, your problem section. So there you can solve some problems like 2.11 or 2.12, these numbers you can solve. So by this way we have learned the error part, and we will solve some more problems in the error part, and then we will go to the dimension one. See, till here it's a basic physics which is more required for the NEET. Okay, the next section what we will talk about the dimension. Okay, that is important for the both NEET and IIT. We told you that is the basic building, that never you will not get asked question from the dimension part, but that is the thumb rule to get the answer or to the just round up the wrong answers. So by this way, thank you very much for this today's class. Thank you. क्या लाइट बंद हो गया?